Hello, podcast viewers. I just want to thank you for tuning in, and most importantly, for being exceedingly patient. As you may know, the Deadass podcast is intended as a weekly podcast. However, due to unforeseeable events, which I was aware of months ahead of time, I have been in seclusion for a few months and have been unable to provide you with the given podcast. However, my producer has since tracked me down and insisted that I provide him with the work he is owed. It is with that in mind that I need to also provide another bit of context, which is that when I made this podcast, I was angry at a certain individual named Ryan Luisi, known for the famous, or some may say infamous, YouTube channel Snack Attack. He was supposed to come onto our show and give us a ghost story for our ghost podcast episode. Instead, he ghosted me, and I was not happy with that. In fact, I was quite angry with that. However, I've since squashed the beef with this man, and it just so happens that it has been that 3 days after my producer got in touch with me, it was Ryan's birthday. And so I figured that today's episode, instead of being filled with anger and negativity, will be filled with positivity and love. So it is no longer called the Fuck You Ryan podcast. This episode is now called the Happy Birthday Ryan, I Love You Boy podcast. So now that I provide you guys with the given and needed context for this episode, I would like to now present to you the Happy Birthday Ryan, I Love You Boy podcast episode, Deadass Podcast episode 3. Thank you for tuning in.
I want to take a guess as to which one he's in. Let's see. He's either at the one...
You think you know?
And he's either at the one... He looks like he just came from work.
Alright.
So I think he worked at Outback, or still does. So I'm going to assume the one on Richmond. If not that one, the one in South Ave. If not that one, the one on Highland.
Alright, Brandon, I'm trying to get happy. Okay.
Are you?
That's what it is. You know what this podcast is? I told you what podcast this was. This is the Happy Birthday Ryan, I Love You Boy podcast. Love you, Ryan. Love you, Ryan. Love you, love you, love you. You piece of great guy. I love you. Ryan, you're a great guy. I love you. Piece great guy. I love you. I love you. Love that guy. Ryan, this was supposed to be the ghost cast. Shut up. And then Ryan,
That was good.
the one man we know in the world with a great fucking ghost story, has to get the camera on me. You know what he says to us? He says, "Hey, I'm hanging out before we go to the concert." Ryan. That's okay, Ryan. Love you, Ryan. Love you. Love you. Love you. You too.
Oh, going back to...
I love you. Fucking corporate. Great guy. Can sit all day making his own Snack Attack videos. And I love them. It comes down to me and Brandon over here. He just has to make more great content. Party's still coming through for a concert later on. Me and him. And you know what? I'm going to love it. Tell me what's the greatest story you know about Ryan. What's the greatest he's ever done to you? Because that guy, he does some great shit.
I think I got a story for Ryan. This is from his brother Christian. Christian was sleeping, and he said to his brother at 3 a.m., he's like, "Hey, let's run the PS4.
Ryan, you're always showing up at 3 in the morning, and you're playing those Xbox Siege games. And you know what? You're such a great player. See, there's not that much they can say is terrible about you. Love you. Love you. Love you, Ryan. Love you. I have seen some shit in my day. I have stepped in some shit in my day. See, there's not much that's terrible about you. Love you. Get in my house so I can show you a good time. You couldn't spare a couple more hours? Say, hey, these are two of my buds, Brandon. Troy. And I'm sure he would love to if he had the choice. When did we see you, Ryan? When do we see you? Oh yeah, I know when we fucking see you. At 3 a.m. whenever we're playing some great games of Siege. That's who you are. That's who you are. You show up whenever someone needs you. Love you. Love you. Yeah. Put a little more love into it. Love you. Ryan. Love you. Ryan. Love you. Ryan, love you. Okay. You clown, you're so funny. Love, 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 love. You. Love. Ryan, when you're driving later, I want you to know something. That I absolutely love you. If I could right now, I would give you the biggest hug. I wish I had. You know why? Because I respect you as a human being. I want nothing more than to pull out your guts through your fucking neck hole. And then love you with them. I love you. You love me? Let me spell it out for you. R for reliable. Y for you bet your ass he's a great guy. A for aw man. And N for neighbor. Have you ever seen a guy eat a Dorito with such a privilege? I bet you didn't even go into the Bronx to eat that Wendy's. Because you're busy doing charity.
The Bronx does have pretty good Wendy's.
Yeah, and I bet he wouldn't go. I have better things to do. Mainly charity. Man, you love people.
Fucking roasted. That's disgusting.
I just took a bunch of shit.
You guys are ridiculous. Why do you do this?
Because Ryan is a great guy. Ryan is the greatest guy that I ever met. Have a kitten, Ryan.
No, don't do more!
I'm gonna gag. That's disgusting. No. Oh. That was good.
Love you, Ryan. Love you, Ryan.